So I don't remember ordering anything from Book Depository unless it's that graphic novel that I've been wanting to read. I don't know where I ordered that though, because I don't think I ordered it on Book Depository. Oh, it is. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's the... No? What is this? Oh! I don't remember ordering this, but cool. So Elle Kennedy is one of my, one of the romance authors. I think she's self-published. I could be wrong, but I think she self-publishes her books. And, I really like her books. I've only read a couple of them. So this is basically a spin-off series to a university hockey player romance series that she has. I can't remember what it's called, but this spin-off series is called the Briar U series. There's a lot of like character stuff that I wouldn't expect to see in like a romance book. So yeah, I don't know where I'm actually up to on the ebook that I've been reading. I also bought the ebook, so I don't know why. I don't know when I ordered the paperback copy, but I'm glad I did. So I've been feeling a little anxious and stressed out, and I don't think I've been reading for the past 2 days, but I just got home. I had to do some stuff. And I never had McDonald's, but I was just like, you know what, I want chips and I want chicken nuggets, and I'm just gonna treat myself to some McDonald's. So I'm probably gonna, you know, have some food, have my Sprite, maybe listen to an audiobook because I don't really feel like sitting down and reading. Or I could watch the latest episode of Game of Thrones because I still haven't seen the 4th episode. But I wanted to talk about something in regards to emergency contact. I figured out the reason why I kind of have this weird mixed feelings about this book, and it's because the circumstances of it is something that, I mean, it's unrealistic, but it very close to what I'm experiencing, kind of. Not really, I'm not trying to sound dramatic or anything. I think that's why, like, I'm really liking this story, but every time I start reading it, I can't help but relate it back to things that are going on with me at the moment, and it weirds me out, and I think that's the main reason why I'm not kind of flying through this book. So maybe I'll pick up something else in the meantime. I mean, I do want to finish it because I am enjoying it when I have the book open, but every time I put the book down and I look at it, I just think, ugh. I'm being very vague because it's not really the same circumstances or anything like that, but it I don't know, something about it is hitting me real hard. So maybe I'll continue listening to the audiobook of The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang, because I started listening to that audiobook a month ago. Haven't finished it. I haven't been finishing any books lately, and I think it's because I'm just all over the place. So I don't really have any obligations today anymore because I just got home, and there's no way I'm leaving the house again today because I'm just feeling anxious and panicky, and I've tried to keep it together this whole morning, but I just want to chill in bed and not talk to anyone. Good evening, hello. I just got home from Sydney hanging out with my friend, and I forgot to do an update for yesterday. I didn't actually do any reading yesterday. I think I fell asleep in the middle of the day, which is something I never do unless I'm sick or I'm like overly stressed out. So one of those two. I am going to finish reading something today though, because I really want to. I might actually just go through all of the poetry in this collection just to feel a little bit more accomplished tonight, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I fully intended to finish at least one book today because I haven't really been reading for the past like 3 days, I think. I've listened to audiobooks a little bit here and there, but I haven't fully sat down and like read because I've just been running around everywhere. And today I was out and about and I had, you know, my audiobook there ready of Emergency Contact because for some reason the physical book I just can't get into it right now, and so I thought I'll just listen to it on audio for like a little bit. I didn't get any of that done, but I do have a stationery haul if you're interested. Also, I'm just gonna have my dinner while I'm doing this because I just came home from the gym and I'm starving. The first, I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna talk with my mouth full. I bought 3 notebooks. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I intended to buy 1 notebook because I want to learn French again. I want to pick it up. I want to practice it more. But I don't want to like go to a class because I feel like because I've looked into all of the French classes that are available, and a lot of them are kind of beginner, and I've already, you know, gone through the beginner stuff. So although I guess what I'm trying to do now, which is using like online resources and stuff, which I still have to pay for, but it won't be as much as like those classes. I guess that's kind of beginner too, because I've already passed like Duolingo, and I was gonna try Pimsleur because I hear a lot of good things about that website because it's a lot more like for speaking and hearing, which is what I have most trouble with because I don't live in like a French speaking country, and I don't know any French speaking people. So I heard that was good, but that's also kind of expensive, and so I thought that I would kind of move on to Babbel, because although Babbel is also for kind of beginners, I can kind of jump to a beginner level that I am at, which I feel like I'm not, you know, the basic beginner. I feel like I've passed that. So I bought these 3 notebooks. They're identical because it was like 3 for $10, so I bought these ones because these are the only ones design wise that I liked. I was also looking for this particular thing because a lot of the ones that they had at Typo were like spiral bound, and I'm left-handed, so spiral bound notebooks are the devil to me because I hate them because they hurt my hands. So yeah, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna start learning French again. Hopefully that goes well. Hopefully it sticks this time. And then the second notebook I was going to use for like budgeting, like money stuff, which sounds really boring, but I feel like I need to keep track of like my finances because I'm an adult now. So I need to do that, so I thought I'd get one. And then I just got a third one. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'll find something. And then I went to a different place. I went to KKK, which is a lot more expensive. But I bought this really cute pen. I don't know why. I just bought a pen. But I was actually going in there to look for like stickers and stuff. So I bought like a sticker book. It's cute. I don't know. After I have my dinner, I think what I'm gonna do is set up my French notebook while also listening to an audiobook of something. But to be completely honest, I have all of these books that I'm in the middle of right now, and they're all contemporary, and some of them are romances, and I love those two genres. But for some reason, I have the biggest urge to read The Cruel Prince. I don't know why. I think the hype's died down by now, but for some reason I'm in the mood.
Know that until we got here.
So I found this new song yesterday and it brought me back to my 12-year-old self, because it's this French rap song. And I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but one of the first reasons, it's not the only reason, but one of the first reasons that I wanted to learn French when I was 12 in high school was because I was really into like hip-hop and rap and stuff, because I have an older brother and I was very influenced by his taste in music. And then I discovered French rap and I thought it sounded so cool because everyone sounded angry and aggressive. I am actually on my way to a poetry slam workshop, not conference, like workshop thing. It said that it was free on the Facebook page, but I don't know if you have to be a student to like be there. I'm gonna pretend I'm a student anyway. Yeah, I hope it's fun. I'm gonna be there alone, so I hope people are friendly. Just came back from the poetry slam spoken word poetry workshop. It was actually a lot of fun. I read out a draft of my poetry, which is something I never do. But yeah, I'm excited. I think I might perform on poetry night at the end of the month, maybe. Anyway, I wanted to talk about Helium by Rudy Francisco. I haven't finished, but there are so many great poems in this. Like, if you want to get into, first of all, if you want to get into spoken word poetry, I highly recommend checking out his videos on YouTube. I might even link some of my faves down below. But if you're trying to get into poetry, if you are someone who didn't really understand the poetry that we learnt in school, and then also kind of doesn't like this like I don't want to like modern Tumblr post kind of poetry. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that there is a specific type of poetry that came out in in the past couple of years that were more Tumblr Instagrammable, I guess. If you're also finding it hard to click with that kind of poetry, I highly recommend checking out spoken word poetry, especially with his, because I think the style of poetry that he does and the style of poetry that I have learned that I really enjoy are the slice of life, diary entry kind of poetry. So yeah, I recommend. I'm probably gonna finish this tonight. I just finished the next story in this collection. I have to be honest, I didn't really like it. What is it called? Let me find my bookmark. Yeah, it was like kind of, I wasn't sure if the story was like straight up fantasy, or it was magic realism, or if it was contemporary, which is disappointing because I think the myth itself, because it was explained at the end, that's really interesting, but just, you know, I wasn't feeling the short story. Oh, happy Mother's Day!